Hello, friends, and welcome to this new moon meditation as we're resting in Cancer, this month of really nurturing and going back to our roots, our home, and how we can feel safe and secure in this home. So we can take this as literally as we want to, where the home of the crab can represent the actual home where we live in physically. So I like to think of this crab Cancer quality of the month to really inspire us to clean house. And like I said, that could be physically in your home where you're going around and tidying up and really noticing a lot more spaciousness and tidiness around you. For me personally, I have been doing some purging of my own where I'm getting rid of things that are just taking up space that I don't actually use and that have just been sitting in the corner collecting dust or sitting in my closet just taking up space. So I know that some of you can relate to this, and perhaps this Cancer energy is going to inspire you as well to do a little bit of tidying, organizing, and just getting rid of belongings that don't actually do anything of value for you. Like they're just there for maybe one day I need it sort of thing. So you can also think of the home that represents the crab, like its shell, can be a sense of safety, protection in your own body. So oftentimes during this time of year, I like to think of the Cancer qualities of this month to inspire me to reconnect back with my body and honor my body as if it really is my home, my safe and sacred space. And I do this by trying to eat healthy, nourishing my body with a lot of time for relaxation, rest. I'm sleeping a lot more than I have been recently. And I'm just respecting my body when it needs to do something different than the norm. So typically I'm a very active person. Right now, I may be taking some more rest days than normal, or maybe I'm giving myself some different types of movement-based practices instead of just the regular, perhaps hatha flow that I do for my personal practice. I'm doing more of a restorative practice right now, or a meditation instead. And I think that it's really important to ask ourselves, what does my body need right now? Because I'm guilty of it, where I get kind of stuck in routine and I keep doing the same thing, thinking that it's serving me. But in reality, I may be ignoring the intuition that my body is trying to communicate through me, saying, hey, maybe you should just take a chill pill and do a little bit less. And I think that that's perfectly okay. So by honoring my body and by honoring its needs, fueling it with nourishing foods, giving it nice amounts of rest and relaxation at the end of the night, and really just checking in throughout the day and giving it what it needs, I'm really allowing myself to feel safe and secure in my body, which is just really another home, right? It's the home that you take everywhere with you. And it's said that the crab's shell, this Cancer crab shell, is representing the outer world that it lives in, right? This outer shell is like this hardened, protective layer that keeps it from really getting harmed from the outer world. But the inside of the crab is this soft, sensitive, and really malleable, like membrane of a creature. So we can think of ourselves as being the same way, where our body is a representation of needing to be very firm with what the boundaries are, whereas we also need to be connected to that sensitive nature, that nurturing nature that is within us, that helps fuel compassion and love and connection with others, because The Cancer qualities is very much in line with that more emotional, empathic, sensitive nature within us. So I think we're being asked to connect to that this month as well. So what I wanted to do for today's meditation practice is really offer you a nourishing self-care and self-love enriched meditation. So before we even begin, I will invite you to either get really cozy laying down on the ground, maybe having a pillow under your head, some blankets to cushion the ground, or even just getting in bed for this one. And I know I typically ask you to stay seated, but please feel free to recline, lay back, get nice and cozy, and really take this in as nourishing as you can. So you can go ahead and pause the video and get yourself set up if you need to. If not, we'll go ahead and begin. So finding your nice, comfortable position and just allowing the spine to align wherever you're at, whether you're seated, laying down, or in a reclined position. Just make sure that your spine is feeling very supported, very lengthened, and allow your arms to rest comfortably, either on the lap or on the ground beside you. Soften or close the eyes, and just notice your natural breath. And right away, starting to notice the quality of the breath. Noticing where the inhale exists in your body. And noticing how the exhale feels in your body. Now consciously beginning to move the breath down into your low lungs, perhaps feeling the low belly expand. Exhaling completely, feel the navel hug back in towards the spine. Inhale, low lungs, belly expands outward. Exhale, ribs hug in, navel presses back. Good. Inhale again, low lungs. Feel the breath move into the rib cage as the ribs flare out like the gills of a fish. Exhale, ribs hug in, navel presses back. Inhale, low belly expands. Ribs flare out to the sides. Now move the breath up into your chest. Maybe the collarbones lift at the top of your breath. Exhale like a wave. Release and empty the breath completely. Inhale, low lungs, middle lungs. Fill breath into the upper lungs. Chest and collarbones lift, and exhale, release like a wave. Let everything melt back into your center line. And continue taking these 3-part breaths, also called Dirga breath, filling your low lungs, your middle lungs, your upper lungs, and then exhaling completely each time. Considering here what you can do in your life to find balance between the nurturing and sensitive heart and the firm boundaries that you need in order to feel safe, protected, and at ease. Letting this be a very reflective meditation. And instead of trying to rid the mind of thoughts, just allow this time to contemplate and form an intention for what you can do to balance your sensitive, nurturing heart and the firm boundaries that you need to protect this sacred body, your sacred space. Now bringing your awareness to all the parts of your body that are touching the earth. Feel your body rooted here. Notice the parts of you that expand with each breath. Notice the parts that contract. How can you feel more safe and at home in your body? How can you find peace and ease in your inner and outer worlds? And what can you do to perhaps shift to a perspective of love and acceptance? As we explore this topic of ahimsa, of nonviolence, purely loving yourself, nurturing yourself, and giving yourself everything that you need right here in this moment. Just energetically allowing yourself this time and space to connect with your breath, to connect with your physical body, and to let this physical body merge with your energetic body. So take a moment here to take an inventory of your energy in this moment. Do you feel scattered? Do you feel grounded and at peace? Is your mind tying itself to things from the past or contemplating things that may happen in the future? What would it be like to just be present with yourself here in this moment? Connect back to your breath. Inhale, low lungs, middle lungs, upper lungs expand. Exhale like a wave. Bring everything back to that center line. Inhaling fully, all three parts of the lungs, and exhaling completely. Allowing yourself to take this inventory of how you feel, knowing that there's no wrong answer here. Knowing that however you feel in this moment is exactly where you need to be, and to appreciate whatever contrast that this experience is bringing for you. Connecting to this question of how can you lead from a place of love versus a place of fear? So do you notice fear cropping up for you right now? Being still, being quiet with yourself? Is there any resistance that you feel to being fully present in this moment? And can you recognize that resistance and replace it with love and acceptance? allowing yourself this time and space to be fully present with your body, with your breath, with your energetic makeup and your spirit. Start to breathe so deeply that you feel the chest expand and enliven the spirit within you. Feel the love expand in your chest and allow this acceptance to grow even stronger. And you have the option to repeat after me or just allow these affirmations to wash over you, wash over your energetic space, maybe sink in, be absorbed by your spirit. But if it feels right for you, maybe you silently repeat them after me and let these words feel so true for you. I honor my inner beauty and light. My inner light shines brightly. I rise above life's challenges with grace and ease. I love and accept myself. I'm doing my best, and that's enough. Everything that I need is already within me. I honor my inner beauty and light. Placing one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Begin to breathe into your hands, breathing energy, breathing life, breathing prana into the palms. As the chest and belly expand, just feel this spaciousness that you're creating inside the body and feel how it expands into your palms. And notice how the body contracts as you exhale deeply, releasing completely. Place the palms together and keeping the thumb and pinky fingers pressing together still, just open those 3 fingers in the middle as if you're opening the hands like a lotus flower. The fingers shining and opening up like petals. This is called Padma Mudra, the lotus mudra. And just as a lotus flower has to grow and face the challenges of growing through the mucky, muddy waters, to be able to bloom on top, the surface of the water, shining and blooming brightly for the world to see and the world to admire. We know that the lotus flower goes through challenges. We know that it doesn't have an easy path. But just as the lotus flower has to go through its challenges and its obstacles, its murky waters, we too have to reach our light all the way to the top of the water and allow ourselves the chance to bloom, fully radiant with love and acceptance. So placing this lotus mudra, Padma mudra, close to your heart space, and just allowing yourself the next moment or so to set an intention for this next moon cycle. Something that you can cultivate that allows you to feel more safe and secure in your body, to feel more love and acceptance for you as a whole, your mind, your body, your spirit, and something that allows your inner light to fully shine. And on your next inhale, reach the arms up, straight up from the chest, whether you're sitting or laying down, and just send this intention upward towards the heavens, towards the sky, releasing it, closing the palms. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, float the hands down as you let it out with a sigh. As the hands come back to your heart space, I invite you to either join in with sealing this practice with the Om Mani Padma Hum mantra, or if you'd like to just listen, you're welcome to just listen to the vibrations of this beautiful mantra as we seal in this intention of love and acceptance for ourselves, practicing ahimsa, the practice of loving kindness, and really making sure that we're stepping forward with as much compassion for ourselves and the world around us that we possibly can. Take a deep breath in if you'd like to join. Om Mani Padma Hum. 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 Last one. Om Mani Padma Hum. And sealing it with the Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for your willingness to practice this meditation of kindness, compassion, of self-love and self-care. And my only wish for you for this next moon cycle is that you continue to connect to this beautiful, nurturing heart within the shell that protects you from your inner world and your outer world. So keep this investigation going inward, keep filling yourself up, keep nurturing and nourishing your soul. And I hope that you have a wonderful moon cycle. Until we see each other again, hopefully at our next full moon circle, I look forward to energetically sharing space with you again soon. Love and light. Namaste.